So one thing I want to dive into next is you actually put out an intro video to you and your brand today. It's absolutely great. I think if I can, I'm going to link it to this video actually, to this podcast on YouTube. So click on that video. But this video, you talk about something we've actually never talked about. And it was a chest condition that you had for years and something you were very insecure about. And so it's going to lead into my question, which I'm assuming it'll answer this question. But what is the biggest adversity that you've faced in your life? And can you reflect on that in a positive way now?
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, it's such a layup alley-oop. Okay, so I was born with a chest condition called Pactus excavatum. So the first 15 years of life, I was really insecure. Never had my shirt off, and basically my sternum just caved in. And it's genetic. My grandpa had it that I never met, and my kids might have it, but my grandkids will definitely probably have it. Like just on the guy side, I think, because my sisters are normal. They never had anything. But yeah, so I had a metal bar put in the side of my chest, and they went whoop, and they popped up my sternum, instantly fixing it. They said success was not guaranteed. Pain would be worse than open heart surgery. I didn't have to get the surgery. It wasn't life or death for me to get it, but it actually kind of was because they did a scale to see how severe it was. You need like a 7. I don't know what it was out of. Mine was like a 13. So it was definitely like, it was affecting my breathing when I was trying to do sprints. Like
wow.
I'd be like doing track.
It was almost compressing on your lungs in a sense.
Yep, and puberty made it worse. So then I had the surgery, went amazing, and then I started working out a whole year later.
Wow.
And then I made that, like, that's why I'm so passionate about all this, because it was life or death for me to get in the gym because I want to keep playing sports. If I got hit super hard being scrawny with the new chest,
it could almost go back in, bro.
Yeah, it could have been game over. So I'm like super motivated to get in the gym. I had a mentor. Every person I 1,000% recommend should have a coach. Every doctor needs a doctor. Every coach needs a coach. Every lawyer needs a lawyer. And so I wasn't a coach, but I needed a coach, right? Had that accountability. Amazing role model. Shout out to Josh Garrison, my guy. And so a few years later, I'm working at Subway and Quick Trip. I'm like, this is fun, but I have something kind of unique. Like, everybody has such a unique story, and they don't give themselves enough credit.
Ooh.
It's true, bro.
Dude, I love it because some people, they're like, whoa, how would I post content? Like, my life's just normal. And it's like, dude, have you really looked and reflected on the things that make you you? Mm-hmm. And this actually relates to a verse that I'm going to talk about, or a story in Judges that we're going to talk about tonight. And it talks about, I think his name's Ehud. I don't know. He's one of the judges that in the book of Judges, I think it's verse 3:15 through 21, where God actually gives him the ability to be left-handed. And that actually, he allows him to kill the guy who was kind of enslaving the people of Israel and freeze them for an amount of time.
Yeah.
And so it's looking at those small things that you would never see as gifts, as the things that make you you, and you can provide as inspiring to others. So for him, it was his left-handedness. For you, it's this chest condition. And for me, it's like I've dove into it, and it was like my OCD, my anxiety. Some people, people struggle with this. I can help them. For you, it's probably a little more rare for people to have that condition, but they can relate in the sense that you faced adversity and you were able to overcome it.
Your power is in your story. Like, your your purpose is in your story, right? Like, what you're set out to do in the world has to do with something that is unique to yourself, that sometimes, like you say, the growth is in the work you avoid doing. It's kind of like your purpose is also in that
the pain,
baggage and the pain. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You can't grow without pain.
Yeah,
right?
Dude. The heroes and the villains both experience pain, but the heroes don't want anyone else to feel the pain, whereas the villains use that pain against other people.
Exactly.
And so it's like you felt that chest thing. You felt the pain of the surgery. You felt the pain of, being embarrassed, that pain of always kind of being scared to be judged.
Yeah.
And you got that surgery. You made that decision. But I guarantee you, if you didn't, you still would have grown to the point where you could have used that pain to make sure no one else ever felt it. You would have grown out of that embarrassment, but you made that decision. I haven't mentioned that on here. I actually got a jaw surgery, so I had an underbite. And so they went in and cut both my jaws on both sides, and they moved my bite back. Cool. And so it's like I didn't have to get that. I think there were some medical things that they advised I would, but it's like I wouldn't want anyone else to go through that pain. Like, I had a sling in my mouth.
Yeah.
I had braces for 9 months in college. And it's like I wouldn't want anyone else to go through that pain, but it's like that shapes us who we are today.
Absolutely. Dude, that's powerful. And I was talking about this with Jimmy yesterday. I don't know how much I want to share with this part, but basically,
just share what you can.
Okay, so everything that happens is for us, not to us, right? And you could say, "Oh, I wish I wasn't as a piece of crap when I was younger in college," because like we both went through like a little bit of a drinking phase, not in alignment. Like we did activities that we wouldn't do now, like going out every weekend.
Yeah.